Hi Leos, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena and this is going to be your self-reflection tarot reading. So today what we are going to talk about is what is on your mind. What have you been thinking a lot about as of recently, or what do you need to reflect on in the next coming days that could be important to you? Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to ask for you, Leo, as I go ahead and shuffle your deck from the Anxiety Oracle, the first thing that I'm going to ask from you is you go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on your bell notifications so that every time I upload a video, you won't miss out, because you are all of the signs, so you do not have to be a Leo sun or rising for this to resonate. Wherever you have Leo energy in your chart is where this message will apply if it does, all right? So let's go ahead and see what is it that you have to reflect on at this given time regarding anxiety. What has been on your mind, Jesus, that you have been anxious about? Have some of you been like struggling with your words, stuttering, or just have been, having an easy flow of words lately? Have you been having a hard time communicating? Anyway, the card that came out for you is that your negative beliefs are keeping you from seeing the positive aspects of your situation. Shift your perspective. So what this says, Leo, is that it's not all bad like it seems. It could be worse, but it's not. So appreciate what you have and get through what you can. Okay, that's exactly what that tells me. Every zodiac sign also have a part 2. So your extended reflection is mainly going to talk about love specifically for you, and especially if you are single. So maybe some of you have been concerned about your love life lately. So let's see what we got going on for them. Some of you, maybe you're being told to focus on having a fun time rather than taking things so seriously or trying to, hurry up and commit at this time. Just, again, have fun. Let loose. Don't make everything more difficult than what it needs to be, especially when it comes to love. Again, there needs to be an ease of flow. Some of you need to know that love is coming, okay? So just because love isn't here right now doesn't mean that, all is bad, or I don't know. It's just not as bad as it seems. So until it comes, enjoy your time. Have a fun time, all right? Literally, have a fun time with some friends, and who knows, possibly you can meet somebody through a friend group or through another mutual friend that you have. So until that comes, relax, okay? In the meantime, things could be worse. You could be around people who don't care about you, who don't consider your feelings. However, you're alone in peace, or I hope you are. Creating your own peace, being prepared to rewrite your own love stories than the ones that you're used to based on your previous experiences. Okay, opportunities will come to either reconcile love or to have a better love, but I feel like it's to have a better love. So we'll talk more about that in your extended, but until then, now we're going to talk about whatever it is that you need to shift your perspective about. Again, I feel like that's the main thing you need to hear. It could be worse, but it's not. Some things could be put to rest. Things are not moving like you would want them to. And maybe it's because maybe it's not the right time. Maybe things are still taking its time to come together in your favor. Maybe you're getting rid of old karmic situations or lessons, understanding them, comprehending them so that you'll know how to make your next move, your best move, your better move. And some of you have come to an understanding or will come to an understanding that either you or someone around you was a fake Empress status, meaning somebody who did not know how to provide well, whether that be more than just financial, but just knowing how to provide emotionally, being there for you, creating space, providing safety, comfortability, all of that things. This is somebody who failed to do those things or pretended that they could but didn't, because maybe they just didn't want to, or they didn't know how to, even if they tried. So with that came some situations that maybe held you back, that albeit it definitely gave you some character growth, but in a way that you wouldn't have preferred, but it was helpful. But now you're getting rest from that, because now you're transitioning out of that stage. Okay. So some of you need to know that if you need to call in today because you need to take care of yourself, self-care, mental health day, do what you need to do, because I feel like that rest is important. However that rest is coming to you, whether that be getting more sleep, taking time off from work, or just not going out as much, So let's see, let's get some tarot cards out and see why this is coming out for you. Again, some of you could be looking at the situation like, oh, I'm lonely. Oh, I don't have anything to do. I don't have anybody to hang out with. I don't have nobody to love on me. But you have yourself. How do you make yourself feel? You need to create the space that you wish to be in. And it all starts with your perspective. And I feel like whatever it is you're going through, it's not as bad as it looks. I feel like in some situations, other people look at what you have, even if that's, just you, yourself, and you, right? You, yourself, and Leo. Some other people look at what you have and be like, dang, I wish I had that peace. Solidarity, something like that. So let's see, why is this coming out for Leo to reflect on? Alright, so we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this one will come out. We have the Tower. And then we have the King of Pentacles. You definitely dealt with somebody who could have helped you, who could have provided for you, but they just chose not to. And it just puts you in the cycle of where you feel like you were not worthy of being supported in the ways that you wanted, or you weren't deserving of the things that you wish to have more of from the people who so-called gave you encouragement, right? But it never got through to you that way. Some of you definitely got rid of this influence out of your life, and it was a good thing, because these are people who did not value what it is that you thought was considerate, okay, or just showing that they cared by just simply helping out in a way that they can. They just didn't, okay. And that definitely helps you to see people for who they were, see people for their character rather than their words, and just to judge people by their actions rather than how they made you feel or what they made you believe. It really woke you up, but it was a great shakeup I'm seeing with that Tower card. It definitely caused great pain once you realize that some people were just around just to maybe make themselves look better, like a saint. I'm getting saint energy. Somebody wanted to look like a saint compared to you or something like that. I don't know. Maybe this person wanted to just make it seem like they were a reason why you got well on your feet or why you were doing well. I don't know. It was for selfish reasons, but again, I feel like you got that influence away from you, but you were still dealing with all of the pain that came with it and the shock of all of that came with it. You just had to let all of that process, get all of that pain out of your system so that you can prepare for new things, which is why this rest is necessary. So with the Knight of Wands coming up underneath that, yeah, I definitely see you want to just take charge on something. You want to take action. Maybe some of you want to keep yourself distracted, but distractions are only going to prolong a process that you need to go through. So I feel like the rest, letting things, again, sink in so that you understand why it is you went through what you went through with certain individuals, and then for you to understand the position that you're at right now, because I feel like you're already out of it. You're already out of it, but you're more so in a reflection mode before you step into a new stage. Does that make sense? So I feel like right now, don't try to, hurry up and get back out in the field and, deal with life or deal with people. Take a minute to just focus on yourself, make sure that you're good, and make sure that you see an honest reflection of what position you're at in life right now versus where you was at. Because I feel like where you're at now versus where you were is a whole lot better. But again, it's taking the time to see it that way. So let's see, what was this? Why is it that Leos are being asked to embrace rest? Okay, let's see. So that you can focus on realigning your beliefs to that of which you truly wish for yourself and value for yourself, making sure that you believe in your ideals that you see for yourself. Because we have, she believed she could, so she did. Or he believed he believed he could, so he did too. Either or, right? But this is just making sure that, hey, before you step back out into the field, you know what you're actually playing for. You have a vision in mind, and it's your vision, not influenced by anybody else's vision, but it's something that you look for yourself and you value for yourself. So it's just making sure that you actually still want what's best for you, knowing that you're not just going to go back out there just wandering or just trying to please anything from instant gratification, that you're actually getting things from substance, that you're getting real fulfillment, right? Yeah, because at the bottom, look, does it kindle joy and peace Does it bring you joy? This is why you're being asked to rest. So that you can realign to what those things are and believing that you can have those things or feel those things. Let's see. What was this karmic situation? This could have been from like an older sibling or from a father figure. I even heard uncle for some. Or like a guardian. Let's see, what was this karmic situation? Maybe you felt like this person held back your progress. Which I'm seeing that they did. But it was only for your greatest good, because whatever it is that you were trying to go for at first with these people, it wasn't on your destined path, or it wasn't on a path that was aligned for you and what it is that you had an ideal for yourself. You know, that's not something that you idolize. You were following somebody else's dream. So we got progress, doing better than you thought, right? Hey, look at us, not look at you, Leo. Look at us, Leo and somebody else. Whereas now you're being told to focus more on your own ambitions, your own goals. Because we start off with the Knight of Wands. He has the Ace of Wands. He has the urge to go take on some sort of successful endeavor, right? But this is about following your own success versus somebody else's success. Because again, with the King of Pentacles, he uses his success to build somebody else up, right? But I feel like somebody may have did that just to take credit, and once they realized they weren't going to get any credit or any kind of advantage, they kind of held back when they still could have helped you in your need, in your time of need, because that's really what the King of Pentacles is there for. He cares about the welfare of other people, making sure that they have everything that they need to thrive, and not even just to thrive, just to, you know, just to live, and just to be on their 2 feet and to take care of themselves. But this is somebody who wanted to do that with conditions. And where there were no conditions where they benefited, they didn't decide to help. So they held you back. But it's okay, because it gave you the motivation to look in another direction where all you had to do was just focus on yourself anyway. Okay? Because the Tower talks about breaking the reality that we have, but even though it might be painful that reality is now broken, it helps us to see that after it breaks down, that was not the reality we needed to live in. That was not a reality for us. Okay? Let's see. Okay, so yeah. I feel like that's exactly why you went through that. We can do hard things. Obstacles make us tough. That's exactly why you went through that Tower moment with this karmic person or people. Okay, because again, you were following somebody else's ideals. So now you're being told to let your dreams stay big and your worries stay small, because when you're around this karmic influence, that's all you did was worry. That's all you were was anxious, which is where we pull from. You can never just feel like you were doing enough or being enough. So you had to go through this separation or go through whatever this collapse was that the Tower is representing, because literally the Tower is between these two individuals. This is exactly how it's laid out. Okay. The Tower had to separate these two individuals because whoever this King of Pentacles was, they were holding them back from this journey that they needed to take. They already have what they need. This person is still on a hunt. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so that's why you're showing up as this. The nomad, the wanderer, the vagabond. Somebody who feels like they still have a journey to go explore, to see where their treasure lies, where their well-being lies, where their fulfillment lies, what brings you joy and peace. And I definitely see you going your own direction, or that you need to. All right. So let me help you wrap this up a little bit. Let's see. What other messages do we have for Leo? You should focus on what nourishes your body. So whether that be like a diet or would just help you to feel good inside of your body. Maybe some of you are focused more on your health. Okay. Some of you, I saw at the bottom, don't worry too much on what lies in the future. I feel like right now, Focus on being present and what you can do in your day-to-day and how you can make yourself feel better. And look at your day-to-day life better as well, okay? And just trust in the timing of how things play out for you. Do what you can, and where you end up, you'll be glad that you ended up there. Okay? So yeah, you should definitely go with the flow at this time. I heard do what you can and appreciate what you can, okay? Because again, you are becoming too easily distracted and need to focus. All right, so let's see, any final advice that we have? Some of you are being told to move in silence when it comes to your financial endeavors. Take whatever actions you can, but don't feel the need to announce them, especially if your actions are not complete. So just do what you can and move in silence. Announce it when it's done. Okay. And then your last form of advice, Leo, before we move on to your extended and talk about your love life, especially if you're single, Leo. What other final advice do we have? And how can I best practice self-care? Yeah, some of you are being told to go full introverts. Take some time to be alone, to experience and appreciate and love yourself. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. So if you're already in this stage, appreciate it. You're gonna look back when you're booked and busy, or when you're out in town having so many responsibilities, so many places to go, people to see, things to do. You're gonna look back to this time and be like, dang, I remember when I could just be in the house and just chill all day. Like, yeah, so if you're at that moment, take this time to look within, do some soul searching, do whatever it is you feel the need to do, so that, again, you can look at your life in the best light. Okay? And maybe also cut down your screen time. I think, who had this? Was it Virgo? I think Virgo had this. Cut down your screen time. Okay? Turn off the TV, turn off your phone, turn off your laptop, whatever other device you have, and just focus on the self and just being present, okay? And see what's really going on in your thoughts, okay? Because maybe some of you are trying to entertain some excuses, and you're being told that you're stronger than your excuses, okay? So drop them. When you drop the excuses, then you start seeing results. Then you start having a motivation to do stuff, okay? So, Leo, that is what I have in regards to your reflection. Now, in regards to love, we did say love is coming. Okay, and maybe some of you just need to spend some more time with friends, maybe go out, hang out with people, and then meet new people. All right, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the link down below for that video. And then also, if you would like to have a personal reading from me, all of my information is down below, as well as my Patreon, because I have a lot more reflective content on there for all of you to view. So take a scroll, take a look, and I will talk to you all later. Until next time.